Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town? Not to put too fine a point on it, but your choice of wardrobe is not precisely common hereabouts. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms. Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town. Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here. Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so. They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No? How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands. The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan. The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson. You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us. Fun? It concerns much bigger things than fun. Things like deciphering the secrets of the universe to start. We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to Grand Architects ourselves, after a fashion. Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood rites and animal sacrifices. I'm kidding. Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice? Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M'Bakono handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
You're safer inside the walls.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. The war! The coming apocalypse! Man versus machine! I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies. Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance? I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. Mechanical repellent! A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project. I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, a few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back. Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing. Go on. I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially? Unofficially? Strictly between you and me. I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation. Go on. You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculars. Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate the human race. They've been programmed to replace us. First, they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives. Go on.
Nicely done. Nice.
Alright, there we go.
Where are we headed?
Alright, so right now I still haven't. I was like on my way to get that power source from the other place. But I noticed that there were a bunch of houses that I could ransack, so of course I was gonna stop and do that first. As you can see, some of them say evicted. Straight up can't get in there, yo. It's messed up. Yes, sweet, sweet, sweet.
Here they come! We're not getting through! Down they go!
Oh, jeez. Do have a skill point that I need to apply. Oh, poor resonance. Here it is. Oh wait, yeah, sure. Seems fine.
I'm ready. Careful, you're hurt.
Oh yeah.
Good one.
No. How was I to know that the community center was actually just a marauder hangout? A community of marauders, of course. Man. Okay. Yeah, I'll try it again. And yes.
Nice one.
Yep.
Can't get past that.
See, I'll take the impulse first once more. Because I am low on ammo.
Nice hit.
Oh no. I will try the community center one more time. Even though I've already proven to myself that my weapons are inadequate. So never mind, I will not try the community center again at this point in time. I'm gonna go do something else. Oh no! Alright, once more. See what we can do. Okay, I have 8 of those. This only holds 3 at a time. Oops. Okay, wait. Okay, holds 8 at a time. Alright, that holds 9. This is for some slicing. Alright. Let's try this again. Okay.
Nice hit.
Hell yeah. See if I can get any health at all back.
You're hurt.
I can't. I'm just not strong enough right now. And I'm not prepared enough with my guns. Thank you. At least you tried. Okay, no to that. Ooh. Wait, let me do my skill point. Suppose that I should put some into my ranged after how that didn't go well. Yeah. Boom. Boom. Alright, let's see. Now that I have a companion. Yes. Express determination. Okay. No. I'll do some more dialogue as well. A little more tech and then a little more leadership. Okay. Oh, here's the geothermal plant. With a lot of things protecting it. Alright, so I did speak to that dude that the companion wanted me to speak to, the vicar. And he said to just try talking to the people. Ew, gross. What the fuck? What is this? I hate it. I hate it. Sorry, I didn't like it. A boa. Gross. Ugh. So slithery. I know. Oh, so gross. Okay. It was gross enough that I don't even want to walk in the grass right now. It was not nice seeing that. Alright. Okay.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Okay, but can I talk to you? Sweet.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
I'm not gonna tell him I'm looking for the geothermal plant. I know they don't want to hear from Reed, but whatever.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Oh, okay.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. You don't know what enough with the questions means?
Ah, dang it.
No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. Good luck with that. Leave conversation.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Okay. Don't worry about it, I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
Okay. Now that we get past the angry gate guard. No, I don't want to go in there yet. I'll figure out where this Zoe's house is.
Keep your wits about you, friend. If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Okay.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Roger. I'm hungry, Stefan's got supplies. I'm not open to stealing yet, so you'll see me look at things and just leave it there. Plus, I feel like my companion's a goody two-shoes. Like she'll rat me out. Can't go in. More armor parts. Plates. This place seems nice and abandoned. Like, no. And one, nope, can't go in that one. Alright, let's keep looking for Zoe's house.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
I know. This is the worst toilet. They all have the worst
If you're
toilets.
hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Look, what is up with you guys and Stefan and his supplies?
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Okay, cool with that.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Wow. Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
Getting real tired of people telling me I don't look like I'm from town. Take it as a compliment,
Well,
though.
what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Oh no. Ooh.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set
That
my mind to
YouTube
learning the
spot is
craft
your
of the
fault.
engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads,
YouTube's fault.
I'd be
My
greatly
bad.
obliged.
Now that I've reread the other message, it is totally...
Would you? I'd be grateful. What's on your mind? Luck, mostly. Nothing's needed serious repairing yet. Nothing's broken down that we can't just replace with something scavenged from the outskirts. Oh, I can swap out a water filter or charge up a battery and go on pretending I know what I'm doing, but the moment I'm asked to do any real engineering, I'm in trouble. Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious. We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you. What's on your mind?
Wish he could tell me where this chick that disappeared is. Oh, chill, fam. Where gets it?
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Tobaccorn tea.
Reed Thompson. You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. You're doing this for Reed? Why?
No tobaccorn tea. No tobacco and tea in a clean spittoon. Oh, jeez.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be.
Yeah, it should. It totally should.
If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid.
You're right.
Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Okay. It's time to go down there. And I will... Yep, just locked myself back in. Like an idiot. Alright, back out. This time. What the fuck? This time. Oh, who are you?
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
Yeah.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
I've asked 2 questions. Come on.
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. Zoe was always obsessed with the cereal. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day. Hey, I got time.
No, never mind. Alright, so he has a bunch of nanners, mock apples, handed meat, other things. Oh, wait. Okay. Another terrible bathroom. I did not mean to steal that poster. I thought that it thought it was just saying look at it. Like examine poster. Ooh. She went to go join the bandits? What a weird thing to choose. be a bandit queen. Okay.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
That's creepy. God, it stays there so long. I could have went so many times. Stays there a bunch of times. I just need to get right across. And of course, it won't be that simple. Sweet. New helmets. Okay. I'm gonna be ending my stream soon anyway. Thank you for watching some more.